So in today's video we'll see WAT, word association test, which is conducted during SSB interview. This test is conducted on the second day after screening is over. Now let's see what is WAT. It is part of psychologist test on second day. 60 words are shown for 15 seconds each. Duration is 15 minutes and it's mentally very tiring. The words which are shown are of two types, positive and negative. For example, love and hate. Now remember that for negative words also you have to write something good. For example, you see this word action. So words like this will be displayed for 15 seconds each, and there are going to be 60 such words in a sequence. So you'll be really mentally tired, and after 5-6 words you will start writing what is inside you, because there will not be any time and energy to think and write. Now why WAT is conducted? It is association of your personality with a word. So when you see a word, you will have a reaction or a thought process. This thought process will be based on your inner thinking, your upbringing, your surroundings. SSB basically looking for people who are having a positive mindset, and they are good team workers. So by virtue of these tests, WAT, SRT and TAT and all, they try to trace the inner self of you. So you can write pre-thought words, answers for the words shown for first few words, but after that speed is too high. So this you have to practice. Then the results of WAT are also compared with SRT and TAT. So what you are writing, it should be consistent and it should be original. Now if you recall, when you go for SSB, you have to fill up your PIQ and SDT forms. Basically this is your background information, and your WAT should be related to information given in these forms. I'll show you with examples. And second, this thing is your entire WAT sentences cannot be based on PIQ and SDT, because there are going to be many words shown. But try to relate them to your PIQ and SDT as much as possible. Now let's see some examples. Like in your PIQ and SDT, you are mentioning that your hobby is to do cycling for long distances, or suppose that you are good at academics. So the possible replies are given below. Like suppose you are shown a word stamina. So related to your hobby, cycling is a stamina intensive sport. Then similarly, if persistent is given, so again related to cycling, long distance cycling requires persistent efforts. The word shown is good. Good marks are result of hard work, because you're writing something about academics in your PIQ and SDT. Now, few tips. Firstly, practice, practice, and practice. Don't be overconfident that you know everything and you'll be able to rattle out this nothing. No. And try to attempt all the words, because the speed is so high that you'll not be able to write sentences for many words. So you lose marks on that part. Then sentences can be framed with or without that word, but try to make sentences with the word only, because sometimes if you're not using that word and make a sentence, then it might convey different meaning. Then improve your speed and clarity, speed of writing and clarity in writing. Many a times we write something and it may mean different to some other person. And one more very important tip, don't ever delete your sentence and rewrite, because psychologist is going to read both the sentences. Then when you make sentences, don't use words like should, could, would in your sentences, because it shows indecisive mind. Like you are saying that I would do long distance cycling. So, I mean, this is not a definite sentence. Or I will, I could have done better in my studies. So this shows that you are, struggling with the decisions. Don't use negative words in your sentences, like not possible, no, not, cannot. If something negative is there, make it positive. That I'll show you in subsequent slides. Then certain right and wrong examples, like for example, word exam. I worked hard to clear my exam is right example. But if you write that I'm sure to pass exam, avoid such sentences. Sentence is not wrong, but then it does not convey a proper meaning. Then another example is exam may be held now in September. So don't write such sentences which are not conveying a sure meaning. Again, some right and wrong examples are shown for word money. So hope you have understood what I was trying to tell you. Now you can see some sentences with or without word. For example, word is atom. So India uses her atomic energy for peace purposes. Otherwise, you can simply write atom is future source of energy. Similarly, the example with for sun. Now let's see some examples of commonly asked words. So curiosity adds to knowledge. So here we are not used curiosity in the sentence. So you'll notice that all the sentences are carrying a positive meaning and sentences are very brief. This is how you should write. Don't write very long sentences. The last word bad, rice is not bad for health. This is how you should make the sentence positive. Although I said that don't use not etc. in the previous slide, but so long as this word is making a sentence uh, with a positive meaning, then you can use it. You have to use it carefully. A woman, they always deserve respect. This is the sentence. Don't write that a woman should not be abused and so on. That shows that your thought process is slightly different. Now your fourth word, anxious. A calm person never shows anxiety. So this is how you should write. All the sentences are very brief and they are conveying something positive meaning. Now here see the example of blind. A good leader creates blind faith in his followers. So rather than using that something on blindness, you better use it in a positive way. Now, bachelor, see the sentence is the state of gaining experience. I mean, don't write that bachelors like fun parties and like that. So far you have seen the words with the examples. Now let's see some negative words. You'll find a few negative words also shown, but then what you write about them should be something with the positive meaning. For example, knife. Knife is useful instrument for surgeons. I mean, don't relate knife with crime. Again, some more examples of negative words, like the second last one, hijack. Commandos are trained for. So hope this video is useful, and thank you for watching. Thank you very much.